Hello, Tim Loreline here, and in this tutorial video I'm going to teach you how to create a Google Meet, how to use the different tools, how to record it, and then of course how to share it with your students. I want to give a shout out to Mindy Dillo who connected me to Google Meet, and then also a shout out to Erica Bateman, Grace Bateman, Catherine Campbell, and Dustin Robinson for practicing this cool new tool with me. So let's get started. We have our Google Meet, and so you have already decided, hey, I'm going to use Google Meet for this school year because either I'm going to have a student outside or a student not in my class for a couple days, or we all may be going virtual to where I'm at home, my students are at home, I need to meet with them, plus I need to record that meeting so they get the instruction that they need. So to create a Google Meet, you'll go to the Google Classroom that you or Google Class that you want to generate the Meet link. So for this video, I just created a generic Google Meet practice class. And right down here it says Meet link. You'll click on Generate Meet link. And then you'll get this pop-up video that says, hey, this is what you can use it for. You'll click Generate Meet Link. It'll pop up with a link, and as you can see already behind this little tab, you can see that it pops up. You can make that visible to students immediately once you have created it, or of course you can hide it from them. When you're done, you can click Save, and of course you can copy it and paste it to the stream page. That way if kids have trouble finding it. But otherwise, students should be able to, once they have signed into Google Classroom and gone to your class, see this link right up here. So of course you can share it in your stream page or on your stream page. Now, if you want to hide that, because there is no way to delete that link, but if you want to hide it or create a new link, you go to the Setting button up here. You scroll down, and here you'll see Google Meet. Of course, you can now hide it from the students. So if I go back to the main page after I save it, this will show up on your screen, but as you can see, it has an eye with a line through it that shows it's not visible to students. If I know there are some students who will copy and save that link and maybe just sporadically pop it up open, maybe try to get into class a few minutes early while you're still trying to get started yourself with your slides, your any worksheets that you may be doing. You, of course, can go back here to Class Settings, click on the down arrow, or click on the link, and then just click Reset. And then, of course, within a few seconds, it's changed. Of course, you'll need to save it for it to change. And as you can see, I have the new link right here. So to get to the Google Meet itself, of course, your students will click here, or of course, if you copy and paste in your stream page, wherever you decide to share it. Yourself, to get to it, you just click on the link that's provided to you that you have created on Google Classroom, and then you will get to this screen right here. And as you can see, you will have the video. Of course, kids can't see this until, of course, you say Join Now, Present. So I'm going to click Join Now. That way I am in the class, virtual class, with my students. This information will pop up saying, hey, here's the information about the Google Meet if you want to share it. Of course, if you accidentally exit out and you need that information, again, it's in the bottom left-hand corner right there for you. And of course, you can just click on the copy joining info. I'm going to start from the left and go to the right here. We have a microphone down here. Now, of course, I am recording this on another piece of software, so when I click on this, you will still hear my voice. But on Google Meet, the students will not hear your voice. turn it back on, you just click right there. To leave the meeting, so class is done, none of the kids have any more questions, you just click leave call. Of course, I won't click on that right now. You have your camera icon. This will turn off your camera. That way, if you're like me who has 2 young kiddos in the house and you have to go chase them down really quickly, you may just turn off that camera. And again, all they will see is your EBSC picture that you have made for your email. You have the turn on captions. Now, I've used this a few times and I've noticed, even though this would be great for learners who have auditory problems, have hearing problems, this would be great, but a lot of the captions that came up after I spoke were kind of different than the words that I actually said. And so if you're giving instructions, you may just want to type those up. Otherwise, those students who do have hearing problems, they may get confused, or you may just confuse other kids who may be able to hear it well, but are also listening along or reading along with the captions. You have the Present Now button. I'm going to get to that very soon, but let me kind of go over the other tools. You have up here Show Everyone, sorry. And that will show all the students who are present. And then, of course, instead of having to go back to this screen and click on the Chat with Everyone, it's also there right behind the People button. Down here, I have the 3 little circles. And I'm going to go over the record meeting soon, but you can change your layout, and of course, this will change how you see it. With only myself being in this Google Meet, of course, I can click on tiled, but it's not going to make it tiled because I'm the only one here. Going back, I can again turn on the captions, but I've already gone over that with you. I can click on the settings, and this will kind of help you set up with how you want your microphone, where you want to hear stuff, whether it's through the speakers, through your computer, or your headphones, and of course how you connect your video so the students can see you. You can use a phone for audio if you want, and of course if you have any problems or just need help, you can click on any of these icons. Now, to the couple buttons that I have not gone over. So I said there is a Present Now. So if you want to present, for example, this PowerPoint. Now, of course, with the software I'm using, you can see that. But if I'm recording or if I'm in a class with my students, me clicking on that PowerPoint is not going to help them. They're still just going to see my face. They won't see any of this great information. So you'll need to use the Present Now button. So you'll click on the Present Now button, and there's a few ways that you can present. You can click your entire screen that way, and of course this will come up and you just say, yep, that's the screen I want to share, in case you have multiple screens up, and of course in this case I only have one. And that way you can easily switch from the different tabs that you have open to your own personal screen. And then, of course, at any time, you can, or if you want to stop sharing that, you just click on Stop Sharing, or you come back to this main page and just click Stop Presenting. And then you'll come back to your screen again, or to your video. You can click on a window, and as you can see, it's not only your Google Chrome that you may be using, but also your PowerPoint. If you have a PowerPoint up, of course you can click on that and then just click on Stop Sharing. The last one is a Chrome tab, and this is if you just want to record or want to show a certain tab that you want to go over with the students. So if I'm like, hey guys, I need to show you where to find the recordings, which don't worry, I will be showing that soon in this video. you'll go over there and kind of interesting face I'm getting there at the very beginning of the video. Haha. And it will just show that tab and the information that you want to show them. And of course, you just go up here to stop that sharing, or you can go over here and click stop presenting it, and it'll bring you back to that video. The other thing that you can do, of course, is if you have, whether you are teaching in class at Helfrich Park or inside the school building, and there are other kids who may just be missing your class for whatever reason, or if we're all having to go virtual and your students may miss for whatever reason, they didn't get up in time, their internet wasn't working at the time, whatever it may be, you can record it. And so, of course, on the three little buttons in the bottom right hand corner, you click on that and you'll click on record meeting. And it will say, hey, make sure that you have the consent of all the participants in this Google Meet that you can record. And once you have, you just click accept. And then whenever you have clicked that accept, the recording is going to immediately or in a few seconds start. And of course, this button right here will say it's recording. So if you have already presented your instruction and then you're like, oh no, I need to record something I could see myself easily doing, then you'll have to go back over that instruction again. Once you're in a Google Meet, it doesn't start recording. You do have to click that recording button. Now, if you have to stop the recording for whatever reason, there is not a way to combine what you have already recorded. So once I click on this stop recording, it's already going to create the file for it, which I'm going to show you very soon, and where you can find that. But once I click on stop recording, it'll say, hey, this is going to be saved in your Google Drive. And again, I'm going to show you soon where that is. Just click stop recording, and then it's done recording. So each time a Google Meet is recorded, it's going to go in this folder here in your Drive. But before I go further, I just remembered, hey, I'm going to have to teach you how to actually exit out of a meeting. So again, as I said, you're going to have this little icon right here that says leave call. You just click on that. It says you've left the meeting, and of course, you've left the call. So as I was saying, you saved, you recorded your class, your instruction for your students. After you have created that, it took about 10 minutes for the folder for the first time to be created, but the folder itself popped up and was called Meet Recordings. You'll click on that and you'll already see your recordings. And as you can see, I've made 3 recently. I've actually made 4 or 5, but I've deleted the other ones because I didn't need them. And they're going to, as you can see, already have some weird names on it, except for this July 30th, 2020. And what I'm showing you is you can rename it. So let's just say this is for my first period, and then I'll probably put the date, 7/30 for them to have. Okay, and I can do the same thing with my other classes. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a folder specifically for that class. So I'll just go up here to New, Folder, First Period, click Create, move that video there. And then, of course, anytime I record, it will pop up in this folder. I just have to change the name to whatever the date is. And that way students know what video to watch on what dates. Now, you may say, okay, how do I actually share this folder with my students so they can get these recordings? Well, I'll have to create a small short video soon to help you out with that. So let me pause right here and I'll create another video to help you out there.